In December 2019, the world has been shocked by the news of the discovery of the latest virus, coronavirus disease 2019, or COVID-19. Research reveals that COVID-19 is transmitted from the release of droplets when an infected person coughs and exhales. So, let's be honest. Do you wear a face mask and keep a distance away when you are outside the house? If your answer is never or not really often, you have to consider practicing them now. Good evening, everyone. Today, I would like to talk about the social distancing and cleanliness COVID-19. I have made a research. World Health Organization or WHO has found Wuhan, the city in China where the new coronavirus was first identified. Social distancing and take care of cleanliness during pandemic COVID-19 should be practiced to decline the number of affected and to break the chain of COVID-19. So, why do we need social distancing and maintaining cleanliness during COVID-19? As we know, COVID-19 is very easy to get infected with. Research also stated that almost 40% of cases declined after they implemented social distancing for only 6 days, from 7,000 cases to 4,000 cases. Difficulty in detecting COVID-19 symptoms. There are several symptoms of COVID-19 such as fever, cough, sneeze, difficulty breathing, muscle and body aches, and so on. But this has been an issue as there are also COVID-19 patients who do not experience any symptoms. There is a data stated only 22% of people testing positive for coronavirus reported having symptoms during the first swab test. But there are some actions that can break this chain and everyone can do this. There are several actions that has been stated by WHO and government to reduce the spread of coronavirus around us. We have to maintain our social distancing when we in public. Firstly, we must always maintain social distancing at least 1 meter. We also have to avoid shake hands and hugs when we meet someone to reduce the transmission of COVID-19. We also need to stay at home if there is no necessary thing to go out because we don't know how the coronavirus has been spread either from the public place or from the public. Next, we have to avoid going to crowded place because we would face the risk of COVID-19 carriers. These are the few examples of social distancing that we can do during COVID-19. Besides that, we also need to take care of cleanliness and hygiene, especially when during and after being outdoors. As example, people should wear face masks every time they wanted to go outside. Research found although masks made from cotton t-shirt were far less effective than manufactured surgical masks, they still can reduce droplets and were better than no protection at all. Next, we must always wash hands or use hand sanitizer. This is because our hands often touch public goods that might have been spread COVID-19. It is also the most effective to kill bacteria and virus. We also need to bring hand sanitizer anytime and anywhere. So, let's imagine what will happen if we do all those actions. Imagine if all of us become disciplined due to social distancing actions. Definitely, there is no crowded atmosphere in public place. We also can detect who has COVID-19 symptoms during stay at home. Therefore, we can avoid dealing with carrier of COVID-19 virus in the public. Imagine if the number of COVID-19 cases decline. We might be able to live and carry out daily activities as usual as before. We also can recover the economy of our country because all the economic activities will continue as usual. The community must adapt and embrace the new normal to prevent the spreading of COVID-19 so that we can resume our daily activities. According to Prevention and Control of Infectious Disease Act 1988, every premise in Malaysia have to use MySejahtera to ease the detection of COVID-19 patients' contacts among their customers. Therefore, I want to ask you to register your details on MySejahtera application. You have to install MySejahtera application first. Next, you need to select Register here to enter your personal details. After receive the verification code, create a password. And that's it. After this, you can use it when you want to enter any premises. At the end, I urge everyone to practice all those actions, and let's hope that all our actions will bring light at the end of this dark tunnel. Thank you so much for your interest and attention.